We've got just about everybody in the ring, so now let's do the introductions. Introducing at 232 pounds, coming from Philadelphia, Rocky Delsara. And his tag team partner today at 246 pounds, coming from parts unknown, the Super Destoyer. Accompanied by his manager, Mr. Robert Joseph Bass III. And their opponents today at 272 pounds, coming from Shediac, Big Stephen Petepata. And his tag team partner at 242 pounds, coming from Toronto, Ronnie Rich. The referee is Ron Gauguin. He's got the responsibility of trying to keep some law and order in this match. And you can see Stephen Petepata and Ronnie Rich against Rocky Delsara and the Super Destroyer. Tag team action, this card of Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. We've got the bell, and we're set for action, and that's just about what we're going to have here. Action all the way, as we've got Ron Rich, the television champion out of the Big Apple, Toronto, in against Rocky Delsara from Philadelphia. Rocky Delsara. Oh, look, nice one by Ron Rich. Delsara had some ideas of getting that hole broken up by driving Ron Rich into the turnbuckles, but Rich used the turnbuckles and the corner ropes to his advantage. Meanwhile, now we've got the Super Destroyer and Rocky Delsara. And guess who's got him? Ron Rich. Taking both of them down. The Super Destroyer. And the tag, in comes Big Stephen Petepata. And I'll tell you, this tag team of Stephen Petepata and Ron Rich is a great one. Of course, that's nothing to say against the tag team of Rocky Delsara and the Super Destroyer. A formidable twosome those two are. Of course, the Super Destroyer, the International Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, teamed up with Rocky Delsara. And we've got Big Stephen Petepata and Ron Rich. Big Stephen off the ropes. Look at that drop kick. This man, 272 pounds, and he's flying around there like a young kid. A lightweight. I'll tell you. Whoa. We've got the ropes, and we're going to have to break that one up. Big Stephen Petepata. He's a big man, 270 pounds, and he just keeps flying around that ring just like a lightweight. Look at that drop kick. And out. Yeah, very impressive, Mr. Bass. Joining in the interview area. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you if he's so impressive. I want to know what's going on here in the Maritimes with the referees and the commission. There's a lot of controversy going on here, Daddy. Do you know? Yeah, you know everything anyway. That the International Heavyweight Championship is held up?
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Yeah. The referee, the commission, they got it in for me, they got it in for the Super Destroyer. Why, Mr. McCullough, does it happen to me all the time?
Well, I'm
not so sure. Answer.
Go ahead.
We do things straight, right down the line at all times. And what happens? The referee, the commissioners are against us all the time. But I'll tell you something, man. I am tired of it. And when I get tired of things, you know what happens. People get hurt. Now, you know that, too, don't you?
Okay, well.
Yeah. Ask me that, McCullough. Why is the controversy all the time we turn around?
Well, I think a self-examination would prove the answer to that one, Mr. Bass.
Oh, what's that? You rose-colored glasses? You got a
Oh,
love affair
no,
with
not
good guys or what,
rose-colored glasses at all.
You are very, very biased. You know that? You never, ever look at a situation with two sides. Always one side of McCullough. That's
one-sided. Okay.
Yeah.
Ron Rich, beautiful kick out on Rocky Delsara.
And going to break loose. The hot times in the Maritimes. Don't forget
Hot
that.
times in the Maritimes. Okay, Mr. Bass, you're mad? I'm not so sure that you hadn't been that a long time ago, Mr. Bass, but that's all right. Now we've got Ron Rich in the wrong corner over there. Ron Rich able to turn that situation around, and he's going to haul that arm right out of the socket to the Super Destroyer. Reversal by the Super Destroyer, and a nice attempt. We've got a pin attempt here by Ron Rich. Count of 2. Super Destroyer tried a couple of different counter maneuvers there on Ron Rich. Rich got a couple, and he was successful in getting his home. I'll tell you, this tag team action, you have these 4 professionals in the ring right at this point in time, and you've got 4 of the very best of professional wrestlers today, and then, of course, you've got Motormouth right there with the big hat on and the cane. Mr. Robert Joseph Bass III, the manager, and he is some upset at the International Heavyweight Championship belt being held up. And that's the way that he plays it straight right down the line. I think the fans in the Atlantic Canada area know.
He's talking to me privately, and I don't like that.
Big Stephen Petepata has seen enough double teaming on his tag team partner, but referee Ron Gauguin sends him back to the corner. Rocky Delsara, an elbow for Ron Rich, off the ropes, and a double chop across the throat. Look out, Ron Rich. Now he's in some kind of bad shape. Over there in that corner with the double teaming of Rocky Delsara and the Super Destroyer, who's now in, representing the team of the Super Destroyer and Rocky Delsara. Meanwhile, Robert Joseph Bass III over talking to the fans, admonishing himself and his wrestlers how great we are, and walk the straight line, so on and so forth. But the fans of the Atlantic Canada area, I think, know better. Great tag team action. We've reached the 6-minute mark in this match on today's card of Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. Ron Rich off the rope. Shoulder tackle, missed. But Ron Rich was not able to miss that knee off the ropes. 1-2, and a kick out by Ron Rich. Super Destroyer and Ron Rich. And double teaming by Rocky Delsara. And here's Ron Rich right up from the floor. And fans again, the finesse is gone astray. But I'll tell you, the down and out, smash 'em, crash 'em wrestling is taking off. Look at Rocky Delsara. Ron Rich is no longer there. Oh, the Super Destroyer is going to pay. Big Stephen Petepata did not like that. Smashing the head from the Super Destroyer, and he has just been warned by Big Stephen Petepata. Rocky Delsara now in, and Bobby Bass all drawing the referee's attention while the Super Destroyer was choking Ron Rich. Explain the rules. You wouldn't know a rule if you fell over it. And Rocky Delsara with the abdominal stretch on Ron Rich. Big Stephen Petepata has had enough of that. He breaks that one up. And oh my, does that hurt? Does that hurt? Oh, Rocky Delsara in great agony, laying on the ring floor, trying to get over. And gets Ron Rich, almost haul the trunks of him. We've got both wrestlers out on the ring floor. And Delsara is able to get up first and make his tag with the Super Destroyer, and Ron Rich has taken quite a thumping here for a while at the hands of the Super Destroyer and Rocky Delsara, but he's got a pin. 1, 2. That's all. We've reached the 9-minute mark in this match on today's card of Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. The Super Destroyer and Ron Rich participating in this part of the tag team match. There's the tag with Big Steven Petepata. Referee Ron Gauguin's attention drawn by Rocky Delsara, and he's not going to allow that tag. Meanwhile, Delsara and the Super Destroyer changed places, and there was no tag there. But referee Ron Gauguin does not see that. Meanwhile, Ron Rich is trying to get a tag and get some relief, and he is not able to do so. Rocky Delsara and Ron Rich, Super Destroyer, and there's another tag, a handshake, but referee Ron Gauguin did not see it, and he is not going to allow it, fans. This team of the Super Destroyer and Rocky Delsara have really worked this one for everything it's worth. Oh, yes, I'm proud of ourselves. Oh, yes, yes. Strut like a peacock. Yes, brains it is, Mr. Bass. Ron Rich, and Ron Rich gets the suplex on Rocky Delsara. Delsara was going to try and get it on Ronnie Rich, but didn't quite work that way. We've got two fighters down and out, and we've got a pin attempt here. 1, 2. And the tag, and in comes Big Steven Petepata. And he is going to clean house on the Super Destroyer and Rocky Delsara. They've had a long time trying to get him in here, but we've just about run out of time in this match on today's card of Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. We're just about out of time. There's the bell. That's all the time that we have. That is all the time we have for this match on today's card of Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. We're out of time. We'll be back to wrap up today's program on Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling in just a moment. That's it. That's all the time we have.